Here are the only 3 notes bass players need. See you inside the video. Hey guys, James here from eBassGuitar. Today we're looking at the legendary style of music, funk, and showing you 3 notes which will create killer bass lines. And I'm also going to show you how you can replicate them all over the neck so you can get real confidence position shifting. Let's crack straight on with the video. Just before we get going today, I want you to know there's a completely free PDF that comes with this lesson so you can see everything we're discussing written out in standard notation and tab. There's a link in the description below. Also, right at the end of this video, I'm going to be showing you a super cool trick to add some extra funk to your bass lines. So make sure you watch the whole video to catch that tip at the end. First of all, let me play you bass line number 1 of 4 so you can check out what it sounds like, and then we'll take it apart. So the 3 notes you need to create super funky bass lines are these: the flattened 7th, the major 7th, and the octave. So in the key of C, they sound like this. And now the C is our root, so we start on the B flat, the flattened 7th, the major 7th, and then the root like so. So this gives us a super cool chromatic pattern. Now these are the basis of the whole of the lesson. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take these 3 notes and we are going to shift octave with them across 2 octaves. Now this is a really effective device. So here goes. So B flat, B natural, and C. And then we're going to play B flat, B natural, and C on the D string. And then we're going to go up to the very high register of the instrument and play B flat, B natural, and C on the G string. This is a great exercise because not only does it create a really cool bass line that sounds like this, it really helps practice position shifting and your confidence moving around the neck. So rhythmically, how this bass line works is we play the B flat on beat 4 of the bar, the B natural on beat 4 and of the bar, and then we land on the C on the first beat of the bar. And then we do exactly the same notes, making sure the root always lands on the 3rd beat, then the 1st beat, then the 3rd beat, and the 1st beat. So we're hitting all of the important notes in the bar with the root note. We also need to anticipate as well. So when we count in, we're going to have a pickup, which sounds like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1. So make sure you check that out. So that is the foundation of the bass line. Now we're going to superimpose this across our chord sequence. And we've got a very simple 8-bar chord sequence, which consists of 4 bars of C7 and then 4 bars of D7. So you get this great movement of a chunk of C here and then a chunk of D7 here, which sounds so effective. So remember, everything we just discussed there is written in the first exercise, which you can find in the PDF that comes with this lesson. Let me play you what this sounds like with the track so you can hear it in context. So that is the foundation of this lesson, those 3 chromatic notes. What we can start doing is creating some more super cool rhythmic variations, and I've got another 3 to take you through. Remember, all of the fingering and the note placements or tabbing can be found on the PDF that comes with the lesson. So for variation number 2, we're going to play exactly the same thing, but we're going to delay everything by 1 beat. So rather than starting on beat 4 with a pickup, we're going to start dead on beat 1. And it sounds like this: 1, 2, 3, 4. Now this is a super cool sounding bass line because we're actually playing the flattened 7th on beat 1 of the bar and delaying the resolution, our keynote, to beat 2. So it has quite a lot of tension to it, which sounds super cool. Let's hear what it sounds like with the backing track. So guys, we're halfway through the lesson and I've got another 2 super cool variations to show you. But just before we move on, I've got a very quick favor to ask. If this is your first time watching the eBassGuitar YouTube channel, or you're not subscribed to the channel, please can you hit the red button which is somewhere around this video. We release 2 videos a week at this moment in time, and what this means is you'll be the first to know when a new video goes live. So the more subscribers we get to the channel, the more great free bass educational content we can keep putting out there. So it's a win-win for absolutely everybody. So for variation number 3, we are going to add some 16th notes in. So this is the pattern I'm going to show you. It sounds like this. So that is simply an 8th note on the B flat, and then 2 16th notes on the B natural, and then the C. Then when we move that around the fretboard, it sounds like this. So this starts adding in some much more rhythmic interest and much more of that funk sound. So let me play you this with the backing track so you can hear what it sounds like in action. Now the great thing is, once you've got the basic concept under your belt, you can create your own rhythmic variations with this and really start to experiment. You could just play in 2 octaves, or you could play the 3 octaves that I'm playing with here. It's completely up to you. So experiment, have some fun. Now for the last variation, I want to play 4 16th notes, which sound like this. So what we're going to do is we're going to play the C, then we're going to go to the B flat, B natural, and then C again. 1 2 3 ba ba da ba ba. So it's a really great funky sounding pattern that you can move around the fretboard. So let's hear what that sounds like with the backing track. So as you can probably see, there are a ton of different variations you can create once you get the basic concept down. And it's also an amazing way of supercharging your ability to shift position accurately. Earlier in the lesson I dropped in, there's a really secret little hack that you can add in to add some extra funk to your bass lines, which I was playing a lot during this lesson. So once you've got the basic concept down, try and add this in. This is just before you play your bass lines, before the 16th note is add a dead note in. So let me demonstrate. 1, 2, 3, 4. Slow that right down. It is. Just a little subtlety which will really start to propel your bass lines forward and make them sound really, really funky. So guys, that's the end of today's lesson. If you've enjoyed it, please head over to eBassGuitar.com and check out the BassLab Plus. The BassLab Plus is my private members training program where I take bass players from playing their very first notes all the way through to confident, seasoned, gig-ready bass players. You can go from playing your very first notes all the way through to advanced techniques and playing your favorite songs. I'd love you to check it out. That's why I put a free 14-day trial link in the description below so you can take it for a test drive completely free for the next 14 days. Cheers, I'm James from eBassGuitar.com and I will see you next week.